It's like every time one of us do something, we all gotta look bad. No, this is not. I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? So stop blanketing all of us. But that's part of the problem too. Let's not do that. This individual is making us all look bad. Period. Whether you a black woman, a black man, you think when the white people see this shit, they saying, no, they just like, these niggas niggering. They don't give a fuck.
Go off, sis. Go off.
This is not a moment to further marginalize these groups. At the end of the day, this is a black community thing. That is a black person, man, woman, cis, hetero, homo, gino, I don't give a fuck. That's a black person, and there's a room full of black people, and they all let that shit happen before he even got involved.
Go off, sis. Go off.
All I could just think about is how much permanent damage they were putting on her head by dragging her by her hair like that. That her on a fresh install that is tight and new. Her shit is fucked up. Okay, I know it. You don't. It's fucked up. And then to cut it out, what you gonna do with the hair after you cut it out? Now you gotta clean all that shit up. What was the point? Evil.
Yeah. Let's go off together.
Hey butterflies, it's your girl Leah, the Slayer of NYC Butterfly Braids Hair Story Podcast. Welcome back. Okay butterflies, I'm in here cleaning up because I'm moving soon and I need to pack up all my things and get them together so that I can relocate, right? Anyway, so I saw this video, like I got a wind of it. I didn't really watch it because when I saw this I was like, this is the type of shit I could react to. So give me a second. I'm gonna be doing a reaction to something that happened at another salon. So I'm looking forward. Give me a second, I'll find it and you'll see why this is like mandatory. Okay, yep.
You know, okay, but I'm saying, I thought you didn't know. I just said you gave her 25. She gave her 50. She gave her 20. I thought she just cashed out her 11. She gave her $75. And she was getting 25. Yeah. Okay. So she gave her a total of $75. She owed her 75. Okay, so her deposit is 25. 20. Okay. Okay. So you got to already. Somebody else got 20. I got 20. I got 20. You got 20. I got 20. That's 40. Now this shit didn't go. You don't got $35. Just don't get our people already going back because. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's now it seems to me fake and like you don't got the money to go, but. Y'all don't understand the service is everything. And I get that. But I feel like her service wasn't.
Well, y'all can stop trying to protect her. If she don't care about her own hair and her own ass, and she don't want to do the right thing. The right thing. Somebody can't. Oh my God.
I'm confused. Look at his ass.
That's all you had. Oh my God.
Get her outside. I need her out. Like, I need her out. Come on, I need to hear her out. I need her out.
That's all you had to do was just pay.
What's wrong with y'all? You trying? Can I get my purse?
That's all you had to do was just pay.
What's wrong with y'all? You trying? Can I get my purse?
The right thing.
Okay. What I'm thinking it just happened is, okay. So it looks like the girl don't want to pay. I heard something about $75. And so they beat her ass. That's not okay. I never had that experience. People ask me all the time, like, oh, if you've had experience with somebody didn't want to pay, you've had experience with somebody didn't want to pay. I'm like, why the fuck you ask me that? No. But if she didn't want to pay, they could have locked the door and called the police. That's the option, right? Instead of beating her ass. Even the niggas started beating her ass. That's crazy. And not only did they beat her ass, because she was getting hit, socked to me, but they also cut her hair out, a weave. What state is this? Where they do that at? I don't think that's right. I don't know the details yet. We don't get into that, but if it was me so far, just looking, right? And I had a client, she didn't pay me, she in there acting tough and buff. What I'm looking, it looked like that. What it looked like, I don't know. I'm gonna get into that. No, but this is a reaction. I'll be like, okay, so you're not gonna pay. Not like I'm lying, because I'll upload. I think I spoke about this last week on my podcast, or if not the week before, about a client that left and I thought she was gonna pay because I let her leave, and she ended up paying. But I would just charge that to the game because, you know, I've been working all these years and nobody ever did that bullshit to me. But yeah, I don't think I would have handled it that way. And if I did, if for any reason get into something physical with the client, it would be between me and that client, woman to woman, right? And it would have to be dead ass wrong, and it had to be like I have to be like assaulted first type of way. I'm only ever gonna just strike somebody if they like attempting to hurt me, or like I feel like I'm in danger, or if I'm like defending my life. That's the only time I'm really gonna ever get crazy with somebody, period, at this age, much less a client. So like, honestly, I pray for the bitch that hair don't fall out, because I'm protected, so stuff like that doesn't just happen to me and then you just live a great life. No, you gonna feel it if that was me, but it's not me. So I don't know, I just don't think I would have ever did that. And I don't think that I could have been sitting there watching somebody get their ass beat and I wouldn't have tried to break it up. I know it's like in the moment you're like, oh, I was like, yo, chill, something, you know what I mean? Chill. Nobody's even like, stop. Nobody's saying like, hey guys, stop. And there's mad people in that room, so that's the weird part. Because this shit just went viral when everybody's seeing you looking crazy, and this is probably not even who you really are. So with that being said, I don't know. I just know that wouldn't be me ever. Nah, I would have been like, if I'm pressed for the bread, if she paid you something, maybe that's what she felt like it was worth. And I'm a fan of that. I feel like if this is the service that you got and you feel like it's worth otherwise, I'd be like, at least have that conversation with me. Like, don't wait till the end and then be like, oh, he's $75. I don't know. I just heard something about $75. So there's a young lady that was commenting on it, and that's how I first like heard about it. I saw it like on my popular page on YouTube, or like the explore page. I don't know what the fuck they call it. And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And then she was kind of talking about it. I was like, wow, I want to see this for myself. I'm gonna play it again from the top with her commentary, and then I'm gonna get a better understanding because she really breaks it down. I'll let you know her name at the end of this, or I'll put it in the description as well, because this is not my content. I'm just taking it off the internet because that's where I saw it. That's kind of how these reaction videos work. I like to know, like, take a second, go into my comments, let me know what you guys think about that. Have you ever been in a situation where you couldn't pay for something and you got your ass beat? Like, I know, like, I've heard that like in restaurants, if you can't pay, they make you do the dishes, but like, they beat your ass. I mean, I'm not even a big fan of calling the police, because you know they be killing niggas. But in that case, like, I put myself in a position as the person that owns the store. What do you do? If you in the right and you got nothing to worry about, you would have just called the police. Like, hey, let them handle it, because technically they're supposed to de-escalate situations. But we supposed to be moving. I feel like we're supposed, as a union, in unison, as a community, we should be moving forward towards policing ourselves. Like, that could have been handled between us. Like, you could have like Nani out in there. Somebody could have said, yo, blah 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 blah, yo, blah 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 blah. Like, just, you know. Let's get into the details.
Right thing. Get her. Should I get her stuff for her? Should I get her stuff for her? Get her. Should I get her stuff for her? Should I get her stuff for her?
Alright, everybody's just standing there laughing. Like, if they could do that to her, they would do that to you. I'm telling you right now, fuck being the person that owns the shop. If I was that girl, first of all, these hands work. I wouldn't have been the only motherfucker who hair came out that day. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. Cause these hands work, and I refuse to be abused. Like, that's not gonna work. You got me fucked up. You see how they threw the ass? That's a grown ass man. Listen, my head hurt. Hold on, let me calm down. Whew. Alright, so now I'm pulling up the woman who was explaining it.
9 a.m.
So this is like 16 minutes. So I'm trying to
Hey
get the...
boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my straight no chaser. Let's those bitches.
20 plus 30 plus 25 is 75.
You know what? Okay, but I'm saying, I thought you didn't know that this is 50.
She gave her 25.
I thought that's what you said.
She gave her 50. So she gave her 20.
I thought
I thought she just cashed out her
but I should
$11.50.
pay her.
She gave her $75.
She should be 30 and she was getting 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she gave her a total of $75. She owed her $75.
Okay, so the deposit is 25.
It's like 20 plus over $75.
Okay.
So you gotta think how many.
Somebody else got $20. I got $20 for you.
Yeah.
I got $20.
She got
I think they trying to get the money together.
40. I be thinking they don't.
You don't got $35?
Just going to get us, you know, we're going back because
Yeah, like, I mean, it's now it seems to me faking, like, you don't got the money for me, but
y'all not understanding service is everything and not
I get that. But I feel like her service wasn't.
Well, y'all should stop trying to protect her. If she don't care about her own hair and her own ass and she don't want to do the right thing, somebody can't.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Hold it. They're beating this woman up. Like 6 people are on this woman. And I'm just gonna say that because it's Corona times. Okay? This happened like a week ago. And then not only maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know. But everybody has on masks. So that's how I know this is recent. So y'all all got on masks, but y'all beating ass. That means y'all touching each other, and that's not cleanliness or godliness.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
That's all you had. Oh my God.
you tried.
What you trying to hoe? Put down my face. What?
Get her outside. I need her out. Like, I need her out.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, well, I got y'all not here.
Let me hear her. I need to hear her out. I need
Put
her
that
out.
shit.
What the fuck is wrong?
That's all you had to do was just pay.
What's wrong with y'all?
What's wrong with you?
You tried.
Can I get my purse?
No.
Yeah, no, make the police go.
Get her. Should I get her stuff for her?
Now you want
Should I get her stuff for her?
Bitch.
You need somebody to.
Look at them.
She needs somebody to tell her if it's okay to get her stuff. Are you scared of these bitches? You said you can get your ass beat too? Just get her stuff because you're a good person. You sitting there filming the whole shit like fucking, like you just a dumbass bitch. Like literally. Stupid as fuck.
Hi guys, it's Yanni and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about this viral story that took place on Instagram and also it took place on Twitter of an Ohio hairstylist that was dragging a woman out of his salon due to a...
Alright, hold on. So the guys look so on it. That explains why they got this picture of him with this goddamn fur coat on. Okay. However, this is Ohio. I remember there was a time when I was like, I went to Ohio. I used to be on tour with this company and I was touring or whatever. And we stopped in Ohio for a long time, like 30 days, all different states. Not states, all different cities, a bunch of different cities in Ohio. And I was like, I love Ohio. It's so family. I can see myself raising a family here. I want to have a home here. I want to move here. And since then, I've grown up. I've met a lot of people from Ohio. They're like, Ohio is ghetto as hell. I'm like, what? Girl. Ohio is ghetto as hell.
payment dispute. Now, from my understanding and from my research, this lady was in the salon and she was there to receive a frontal install service. But upon her arrival, she received a text from the hairstylist. Her name is Styled by DJ on Instagram, but she has already went in, deleted her page. But she was instructed by the hairstylist that she was running behind and to come back a few hours later. Due to COVID, clients are instructed to remain in their cars until their appointment. Now, the thing with this entire story is that the reason why this hairstylist was running behind was because she had scheduled 3 people at once that day. And we have seen this. If you are a black woman, you understand the culture of the black salon. For whatever reason, black hairstylists tend to schedule multiple people at one time, and if they fall behind, it literally can put you hours behind.
No, I would like to correct this young lady. Her name is, I don't care. But Yanni, no, not every black hairstylist does that. I don't do that. I book my client, reserve their time in advance. They place a deposit to hold their seats, okay? And I don't book anybody else for that time, okay? I've even had more popular, more well-known people hit me up and be like, hey, I want that slot. And I'm like, it's already taken because of the integrity that I have, right? So that's not true. I can understand why that might be something that you say because maybe that has been your experience, and a lot of women can relate because I've heard that. But it is not true about all of us, and we cannot be making blanket statements about people of color in any area. Like, we just can't do that. It's stupid. So yes, some people do that, not just in the black community, in different business aspects and industries as well, and it's not okay ever. But you know what? Let's listen.
Schedule. So that is what happened with this situation. This lady waited 11 hours to get her hair done. I tried reaching out to Iconic Styles on Instagram, but his page is privated. I wanted to get his side of the story. Styles ended up reaching out to Spiritual Word on Instagram, asking them to remove the video because they were the ones that originally posted this story, and he was saying that there's way more to what took place than what we see in the videos that are being posted to social media. The victim...
Wait. What more could it be? Like, you, grown-ass man, helped drag this bitch out and cut her hair. Well, there's nothing more. She didn't deserve that. It's like when the police say, oh, you don't even know he was a bad person. I don't give a fuck if he was a bad person. You don't do that to people. Oh, seeing people be like, oh, Black Lives Matter. Not just when fucking people kill and the police kill us. It matters all the time. It should matter to us. Not just as a t-shirt or a fucking hashtag.
Ended up speaking out about the brutal attack on Instagram. On Friday, June 5th, 2020, the young lady who wishes not to disclose her name was scheduled for an appointment at 9 a.m. with Styled by DJ. According to text messages, at 8:46 a.m., the customer texted her stylist alerting her that she was outside the location of the salon, confirming the correct address for her 9 a.m. appointment. Her stylist confirmed that she was at the right location, and at about 9:12 a.m. instructed her to come back at 11 a.m. because she was running behind. The client did just that and alerted her that she was pulling back up at 11 a.m. Due to COVID-19, clients are required to wait in the car. While the client sat in her car, she and another client waiting on the same stylist. The other client asked her what time was her appointment, and she told her 9 a.m., but it was rescheduled to 11 a.m. The other client said, why would she book you at 11 and my appointment is at 11:30 and I graduate today? She let the young lady go ahead of her because she felt that her situation was more time sensitive. At around 11:29 a.m., the client texted her stylist asking her how much longer would she be. By noon, both clients were able to enter the salon and begin their service. The stylist had 3 people ahead of her that she braided as a prep for the process of their hairstyles. The client was not yet braided when she asked the owner, Iconic Styles, if he could braid her hair for $15 so she'd be ready when she sits in her stylish chair. He said,
Okay. So this is a lot. Okay, this girl is basically managing this fucking stylist because she's waking her up. Hey, good morning, I'm ready. Is you ready? She's talking about, yeah, we ready for 9 a.m. So you knew she was coming at 9 a.m. Then when she get there at 9, you fucking telling her that you got to push it back to 11 because you running behind. Running behind for what? 2 hours behind? That's not running, bitch. That's not even crawling. 2 hours behind? Like, come on, bitch, you playing games. Cool. Alright, when she texted you at 8:46 a.m., you could have told her that. The fuck? Who the hell want to wake up early on a day they don't have to wake up early and do shit and go someplace to wait? Hurry up and wait? No, we're not doing that. So that's what she was first wrong. And then second of all, like, the fact that she's paying she's letting the other girl go in front of her, which is nice. She's a nice person. I know she was a nice person when I watched that video when she was getting her ass beat and she didn't fucking turn into a super Hulk smash in this bitch. Cause the bitch, she had a little weight on her. She would have took grounded herself through the fucking roots from her slave ancestors. She would have found the strength to whoop that ass. Cause that's what I do. I go back through the history of pain and I whoop ass when I need to whoop ass. You ain't got to just be rolling me the fuck around everywhere. Okay, cool. Okay. So now she goes even further, lets the girl go in front of her, and she's still texting you to let you know, cause you can let her know when you see that the bitch was coming before her. You're supposed to let her know, like, hey, another lady's gonna be before you. It's gonna take this long. Cool, didn't do that. So she gets inside, and there's 3 people ahead of her. So at what point was that 9 a.m. shit ever even a real thing? It was always an illusion. You playing with people. That's fucked up. Because you give us all a bad name. That's why people might come to me, hopefully not because I don't play that shit, with an attitude because of the trauma they experienced between other stylists. Like, you know, people need their fucking hair done. Don't play with them. And I know it's a lot of stylists do this. I noticed that from salons culture, being in salons, working in salons, hearing stories. Like, you'll just keep telling people to come just to have you there waiting just so you can count that money. Like, okay, this is $200, this is $300, this is $200, and you just counting that money, not thinking about what time, effort, money you taking out of this woman's pocket. If she gotta ask her auntie to watch her son, mind you, this is COVID times too, so it's like you gotta make certain accommodations to be places if you have children. You're not being considerate. Like, you being a whole, I don't know who this girl is, DD Styles. But that's not how you treat people, especially like not now. And if everybody's supposed to wait in their car in Ohio because of the COVID, then why you got 3 people in front of her in there waiting? Was those the same 3 people that was putting their hands on this woman? Let's find out.
Yes, and blow dried her hair for the service he agreed to perform, as it was to help the process out with time. After he was
okay, so yeah, and then the owner, the same dude that was dragging her by a fucking weave, put those braids in her head because she took it upon herself to try to help move up the process. Like, hey, can you pay an extra money to another person now? That could have probably would have been her tip. Like, here's somebody, can you braid my hair so that when she's finally ready in 2023, when she's finally ready, I can at least be ready to go. That's taking initiative. Like, this girl she's more than kind. Like, she's extending herself in a way that she's doing your job. Just saying. So yeah, so now Mr. fucking grab you by your fucking weave is
done blow drying her hair. He told the client that he was going to let her stylist braid her because she was almost done with the client ahead of her. Her stylist looked at the owner and said, "You stupid," and they both laughed. You guys, I'm doing the best I can with...
Okay, hold on. So now she was like, alright, after the nigga, this is what she's saying. I'm trying to help you out. And she confused too. So like, after the bitch braided her hair, after the nigga braided her hair, but just mind you, he watched her hair braid her hair. That's a very intimate moment. He probably being cool with her, talking to her a little bit. I don't know, I hope so. I hope he's not super trash. And then turn around and you dragging her like just a few hours later. It's crazy. And then so he's like, yeah, she gonna let you go next because you know you've been waiting. And then bitch gonna be like, you stupid, and laugh. Like, why the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, this bitch is a little too nice. You should have took your little bald-headed ass someplace else. Because honestly, I would have rather buy a fucking beauty supply from the Chinese motherfuckers than to sit in this fucking store with my own black ass people and they treat me like I ain't shit. And that was you had all the red flags, sis. All of them. I don't mean to be like victim shaming, like, oh, you should have known better, but you should have known someone right. It's times when I be going through shit and I be like, damn, that was a red flag. That was a red flag. And I do the same thing myself. Not to say I'm victim shaming myself, but I reflect so I can make better choices going forward. Okay? I'm not saying like, oh, like it's like when people say, oh, you shouldn't have had that short skirt on, then he wouldn't have fucking touched the booty. No, bitch, you should have never touched my booty. They should have never ever put their hands on you, period, under no circumstances. I already said that from the gate. But now we talking about like ways we can do our parts in this. Like, these bitches are sketchy and rude from the gate. Sketchy and rude from the gate. If you disagree, you're not watching the same footage I'm watching, or listening to the same story I'm listening to.
These slides, but the grammar is horrible, so please bear with me. Around 4 p.m. the client asked her how much longer would she be because she'd been there since 9 a.m. Her stylist responded saying, you keep saying you've been here since 9 a.m. when you were basically a walk-in because I rescheduled your appointment for the 9th to today, the 5th. You contacted me a few days ago. The client then responded saying, but I contacted you and told you that I needed to change my appointment and you said yes. At around 8 p.m., her hair was complete with the service she asked for, which was a frontal sew-in. Her stylist took photos of her hair. The client then lays the money she owes her stylist in her drawer. The stylist counts the money and realized that it wasn't the amount of $150 that they discussed. The client calmly explains to her why she felt that the amount, which was $75, was fair to her because she was in there for 11 hours. The stylist turns off the salon music and is now explaining the situation to the entire salon. Other clients are now asking if the girl had enough money, insinuating that she didn't have money to give her stylist. The client remained calm as her stylist is now insulting her client, saying, look at her, look at y'all, referring to her appearance. The client responds saying, of course I look like this. I have on PJs because I've been here since 9 a.m. As the entire salon is now attempting to make a spectacle of this young lady, her stylist at this point is enraged and has now threatened her client, saying, you have 10 minutes to give me my money or I'm beating your ass. The client responds saying, you're not going to touch me because I haven't done anything to you. You had me in the salon for 11 hours. The client calmly explains to her why she felt that the amount, which was $75, was fair to her because she was in there for 11 hours. The stylist turns off the salon music and is now explaining the situation to the entire salon. Other clients are now asking if the girl had enough money, insinuating that she didn't have money to give her stylist. The client remained calm as her stylist is now insulting her client, saying, look at her, look at y'all, referring to her appearance. The client responds saying, of course I look like this. I have on PJs because I've been here since 9 a.m. As the entire salon is now attempting to make a spectacle of this young lady, her stylist at this point is enraged and has now threatened her client, saying, you have 10 minutes to give me my money or I'm beating your ass. The client
Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's get this together. She was supposed to give her $150. That's what happened. And she said, no, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna give you $75. I wish she would have just been a woman about it and been like, but I could tell by just her personality and in the ways that she responded to a lot of this that she's not just gonna do that. And I'm proud of her, but just even saying, no, that's what you deserve and that's what you get. But I wish she would have just told her that to her face. But this is probably why, because the bitch is acting like this and she ain't want them problems. So she said, I'm gonna give this bitch $75 because that's the fuck she's worth. I've been here for 11 hours. Honestly, this shit should be free. If that was me, honestly, and the client was like, gonna give you $50, I'd be like, alright. How much money you made? You made like 9. I don't know how much money she get made, but for me, if I was seeing 5 people, it'd be a bag. So she over here, let's say she charged $150 a person, let's just say, and she did, I know there was 3 before her and the other one, so 4. That's $600. So let's say she made $600. You just made $600, bitch. Relax, okay? You don't deserve it. You're coupling up people, you introducing them to coronavirus and all type of shit because you're not even following the state rules, nor are you just a good person to be around. The people in the salon ain't shit either because they was all contributing to this and trying to drag this bitch like she was lowly because she didn't want to pay the amount that she should have, that she supposedly was supposed to pay. But if you don't get the service that you are supposed to pay, then you shouldn't have to pay. But that's something like, if it was me, I'd be like, I need to speak to a manager because this is da-da-da-da-da-da. In any business, that's how you do it. If you're not happy with your service, you tell them, hey, I'm not happy with my service. If this bitch don't understand, you go to the higher power. If there's no higher power, then you either going to have to part ways or they're going to have to call in some type of authorities. or legal action is gonna have to be ensued. Like, that's just how that shit goes. So this is no different. She didn't tell her to her face like, yo, I don't want to do this, but she told her after. That's what she was explaining in the video. It makes sense now. But she was like, I've been waiting since, but whatever. She been waiting that long. She don't want to pay that amount. She don't feel like it's worth it. Period. That's her right. That's all right. And now you threatening to beat her ass? I wish a bitch would. Let me not wish that.
Saying you're not going to touch me because I haven't done anything to you. You had me in the salon for 11 hours. As the stylist counts down the 10 minutes, she's now antagonizing the client. Once the 10 minutes is up, you can see from the video that she attacked her. The client was on the phone with her sister for most of the day, off and on. Once the situation escalated, she contacted her sister and they contacted the police. After she was jumped out of the salon and thrown into a car, she re-entered the salon, retrieving her car keys and purse. She ran into the restroom with her belongings, fearing being attacked again. Her stylist began to spray mace under the door of the restroom. The client had to wait for police to escort her from the restroom because of the degree of the attack. Right there. Somebody came.
Lock them all up. Shut the shit down. I'm sorry. Couldn't be me. Because y'all can't come to work because I know you at. It's going to be real uncomfortable.
I need to hear out.
That's all you had to do was just tap.
All I could just think about is how much permanent damage they were putting on her head by dragging her by her hair like that. That her on a fresh install that is tight and new. Her shit is fucked up. Okay? I know it. You don't. It's fucked up. And then to cut it out, what you gonna do with the hair after you cut it out? Now you gotta clean all that shit up. What was the point? Evil.
So there were people that were reacting to the video that went viral, and this woman took to her Twitter and wrote, I wonder if the LGBTQ community will mention this. If this was a gay person dragged and jumped out of a cis business establishment, it would be headlines. Do cis women matter as well? Many gay men think it's okay to physically fight a woman. So what I really want to talk about when it comes to this situation is that we as Black women, we give too many passes to too many people. And then we find ourselves in situations like this. This situation was highly unacceptable. At the end of the day, gay or not, this is a man who put his hands on a woman. And for whatever reason, it's just interesting how there are women in the salon that are seeing this play out and they don't do anything. They don't defend her. They don't step in and say anything. They just sit there.
I will also add that I don't give a fuck if it was a man or a woman. That shit shouldn't have happened. At all. Because it was a man, I just know that it was worse because he's strong.
And they allow it to happen as if this is acceptable. And that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, we as Black women, we all need to be on the same code. And at the end of the day, we should have each other's back. It should never be a situation like this where there are literally women sitting around allowing this to go down, allowing this to happen, and nothing is done. And so it's just really unfortunate how we get out here and we cape for all these other social groups, but then when it comes down to it, situations like this continue to happen and no one protects the Black woman. Not even up.
I get it, but I disagree with her, ma'am. This is not a moment to further marginalize these groups. At the end of the day, this is a Black community thing. That is a Black person, man, woman, cis, hetero, homo, gino, I don't give a fuck. That's a Black person, and there's a room full of Black people. And they all let that shit happen before he even got involved. Which, let's be clear, masculine energy usually, in this case, was supposed to intervene, right? He just intervened in a way that he felt was correct and it was not, right? Because if he would have intervened and said, hey, this ain't right, y'all, go sit down, she would have been fine. Like, thank you, black men is the king, you know, which he is. But he didn't do that. What he did was he intervened in the way that he felt spiritually inclined to do, because there was an evil spirit in that motherfucker. But not him personally, but like just in the room, and maybe I don't know, nigga. So I feel like, yeah, he intervened, which like the women are fighting. Hopefully you want somebody to intervene, the strongest person in the room, but it just wasn't the way that you're supposed to. And as the business owner, that was not good business, sis. Styles, what's his name? That was not good business, baby. No. So I think he did the wrong thing, but I don't think this is why the gay community, the gay community don't, this is not their responsibility. It's like every time one of us do something, we all gotta look bad. No, this is not, I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? So stop blanketing all of us. That's part of the problem too. Let's not do that. This individual is making us all look bad, period. Whether you're a black woman, a black man, you think when white people see this shit, they saying, no, they just like, these niggas niggering. They don't give a fuck. So like, I don't want to feed into that, oh, this gays. No, it's Pride Month. We celebrate the gays. Trans lives matter, gay lives matter, black lives matter, black women lives, everybody matters. Okay? Especially black lives matter at this time. I don't want to get dragged. You know what I mean? But I'm not about to be like, oh, this is a gay versus women thing, and women, we need to, no, women, it was all the women in the room. Before he even got involved, they didn't do shit. When she said, oh, I'm counting down 10 minutes, nobody said, hey, that's enough now. Nobody, I heard somebody saying like, oh, I'll give you $25. You got $25. I felt like they was pulling money together. Didn't nobody put no bands on the table so that this bitch could shut the fuck up and calm down and save their sister. Okay? So that's not like, no. This is a us thing, not a us, we, them, they thing. No, us, all of us, everybody fucked up in this scenario who was present. Okay?
Other black women, and that's the crazy thing about this video, is that we constantly see how the black woman is left unprotected, and no one, absolutely no one, feels the need to do anything about it.
I'm gonna leave her right there. She's cute. I appreciate what she's trying to do, but that ain't it, sis. Yeah, we are unprotected. We are the most disrespected, unprotected, all that. I agree, but this is not an example of that, because in that case we were all there. So we don't do it. Who the fuck? What about when nobody's there? Are we still gonna act like this? If that man wasn't there, this shit still would have went on. Do you understand? Like, this was what's going on. This is what was happening, and all the women in there was caping with the shits too. It's not about him, because any of them women would have stood up and checked the situation. I bet you could have ended differently. I promise you, on God's good earth, on my future children's, if I was there, it would have been a different situation. And I'm not no fucking superhero, and I can't fight everybody nor beat everybody, but I would stand up for what is right. And if you don't believe that, you can go ahead and click off of this channel and go watch some other bitch and let her lie to you. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, because that's what I know. Okay? So that's some bullshit. Overall, my reaction to that video, I feel wow disturbed. I'm like, the fuck is going on? I feel so sorry for that young lady. I wish that didn't happen to her. Honestly, that's whack, that's trash, that's unforgivable. I hope she's taking the proper legal actions, because to be honest with you, that's what the fuck you need to do, sis. Unless you about to go up in there and burn that shit the fuck down. I'm not gonna tell you to, but if you did, I wouldn't be mad at you. Just saying. Because you're not gonna treat me like that and just be walking around all roses and dandies. Like, that's a dub. That's not a possibility. So I wish we could do better as a community. I hope this is an example to us that we still have work to do, and let's just keep pushing forward. When you see something, say something. Don't sit around and watch people do stupid shit, because sometimes it just takes that one voice to be like, this is not okay, to put your body on the line, to put yourself at risk for people to understand. And sometimes you just might have to get hurt for the cause, but like, please, like, if you in this situation where you're watching some stupid shit like this happening, you're not doing nothing, you're part of the problem too. You're part of the problem too. It's like when white people see us getting this and that and they don't say nothing. No, now we're gonna get them fucking trophies and green berets because they stepping up and they saying something. But no, they wasn't saying nothing. So it's about damn time. You got a lot of work to do, catching up. So we got work to do and catching up within our own communities, and like, it's not up to nobody but us. Like, we have to do it. Don't be Black Lives Matter on Tuesday, or when something happened outside of our community to our community, and then within our community you're not saying shit, you're not doing shit. What's right in front of you, you're not saying shit, you're not doing shit. I doubt that these people care about the community, because it's obvious in their actions. Like they just like, it's more about money. But that's a person. You know what I mean? She may be a mother, a sister, a daughter. Like why she get her hair done, and for a reason. She has some place to go or someplace to be or something to do. Remember, she had supposed to get on the 9th and then she moved up to the 5th, right? She needed her hair done for a reason, and now she's fucked jacked. And whatever she was supposed to do for the rest of the week, the rest of her life might not be the same after this. This is traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? And it makes us all look bad because now, like, there are plenty of women that get their hair done every fucking day. Trust me, I know this. And what we supposed to do, go outside of our community? I only want a black woman to do my hair. Or a woman of color, because they understand they understand. And if I do have white women doing my hair, it'd probably be for a service that I feel like she's really good at, like a niche. Like this is all she do type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like for like my protective styles and just like certain things, I would like for a sister to do my hair. And you can't be out here doing shit like that because you fucking it up for everybody out here. And there's a lot of people who are already hurting because of what's happening with the COVID. Business as usual ain't as usual or per usual. So it's a little different for some people. I'm doing okay. hairstylesbyher.com. But there's a lot of people that's not exactly doing that good, and this doesn't help at all. Like, come on, they trying to open up salons again, and y'all fighting in that motherfucker not even a week after the fresh opening. Who does that? Sir, who wasn't there dragging people? You wrong. I don't think it's okay for men to get into female fights or to hit on women. I don't care if you are in the community. I just don't think it's okay. Because you know you have a strength on your side, and if anything, you can do other things to de-escalate the situation. I'm not saying it's okay for a woman to hit a man, and I don't think it's okay for a man to hit a woman. And I've been in both of those sides of the swinging, okay? And that's just my personal opinion. I was just thinking too, like if it was a trans, would it be different because they identify as a woman? And I don't think it's okay, period. So I'm gonna just say, let's not beat on each other because we all black and we all brown and we all in this struggle together. So it's just better that we just don't. We wouldn't have to have that argument if nobody was hitting on nobody. Wouldn't be no question. Now would it? Okay, so let's not hit on people. Let people live their life and be free. I'm pro choice. It means to my definition, that means you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care, as long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as it makes you happy, and as long as it doesn't infringe upon my happiness or freedom, then you do what the fuck you want to do. Because I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect me, so why the fuck should I care? If you like it and you love it, then I like it and I love it. Have a good time. Be gay, be a frog, be a fucking school teacher, be a robot. I don't give a fuck. The fuck? But don't be fucking beating on people, and because that affects me. Because now how people look at me as a hairstylist is like I'm a hood rat already. You know what I'm saying? This is true. Or like that. I'm a black woman. They already think I'm aggressive and I'm an animal or monkey or some type of shit. In a lot of cases, that's what they think. Yes, and we're animals, and it's like we are not. We're better than this. I know y'all could have handled that in a more intelligible way that would have made me proud. Like if I would have saw that video and they would have showed the girl not paying, and the lady would have owned up, like, hey, I'm not. You know what? I'm sorry I had you waiting all day. Here is 50% off your next style, but I'm gonna need you to pay your full deposit because that's just how I feel. And they could have, maybe she'd be like, well, I feel differently, and they could have been like, well, all right, then forget the $50 deposit, but I'm not going to work with you going forward because you left a bad taste in my mouth. I feel the same, bye. And they could have just left their life alone. But even if, like, I'll be real, like, whenever I have like small confrontations with people, like be like whatever, for whatever reason, like I had some girl the other day, she was mad at me because my calendar was booked and I sent her the deposit back. She said, you sent my deposit back, you rude ass bitch. I was like, alright, cool. I kind of cursed out a little bit, but I'm not about to really drag her because she's entitled to have her opinion and she could go ahead and good luck finding a better bitch because I am the best, but whatever. Anyway, so that wraps that up. Thank you for sticking around. Would love to know what you think about this whole thing. What have been your salon experiences? Anything crazy like this ever happened? If you have more crazy videos and you would like me to react to, then please send them my way. And I hope to inspire you, offer some insight and some interpretation from my point of view that could be helpful. We gotta do better. I feel like every time I do a reaction video, that's my reaction. In short, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Because we got to. We got to. Alright, so now I gotta get back to getting my laundry together because my place is a wreck. And I gotta get back to work tomorrow. So, So next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Stay out of the goddamn trauma. I don't want to be doing a reaction video to your shit, but I will if I have to.
We wanted to talk to you about the video that you made. Did you like it? No, I didn't. Then I didn't make it. Bye-bye.